What up, y'all? Victory of Love, back up in here, man, and I'm here with another video, another poem. And this poem is called Trust. Trust. Do I trust enough? Do I trust too much? Am I trusting enough? Or am I trusting too much? When I overthink, my heart begins to sink, 'cause I'm unsure if I prefer not to trust anyone at all, or be involved in situations that take a leap with the potential to fall. My heart is too big without a shield. My insecurities have scars that have been revealed. The darkest side of trusting someone with just your whole mind. It's too damn much, or maybe it's not enough. Whatever the case may be, just make sure you trust your gut. Is your cup full and overflowing? Will helping this person leave you pursuing a gift from somewhere else? Give to give and expect nothing else. So yeah, that's a poem about trust. And trust goes beyond, anything. Like, it's when you trust somebody, you're basically opening your heart up to them. And if they're somebody you can fully, be with in terms of vulnerability and just acceptance and non-judgment and stuff like that. That's one side of the aspect. But you also got to look at the person's character. And, when we trust people, it's like what we're doing is when we're trusting somebody, it's kind of like you have to trust yourself first, really. It all boils down to is, do you trust yourself enough to, not expect anything from this outcome? When we really trust and love ourselves, we are unconditional. So if that person does us dirty that we trust and they don't, reciprocate in the way we hope to, or if, the universe doesn't reciprocate, the universe always reciprocates, but we feel like from the 3D realm, because we don't have that reciprocation immediately, that we think that the universe is working against us. But really, the universe and life and whatever you call it, God, is working for us. It's not working against us. It's working for us, because everything's a lesson. And even if it's good or bad, it has a lesson behind it. Why you got this thing you did. And when we trust in the universe, and that things will always work out for us in the end, and it always does, because we see things come back in a 360. We learn the bigger lesson. We see what we needed to know if we didn't go through that experience in the first place. That's why a lot of people say they wouldn't want to change their past. They wouldn't want to go back and do something differently, because if they didn't, they wouldn't be there where they are right now. So it's like everything happens for you. And trust, it really begins with yourself. Like just like love, just like anything else, it begins within you. If you want to see the change, you gotta be the change first, right? If you want to see the change in the world, you gotta be the change inside. And this overthinking question of, do I trust someone, or do I trust too much? Do I trust enough? This comes from insecurity, basically. It comes from not being sure of yourself, and I deal with this a lot. And it's just when we think that we should do one thing or do another thing, and air signs tend to do that, especially Geminis. But it's because we want to analyze different aspects of things, and we get lost in different aspects of things, and then we forget about the main problem ahead of us. And the real issue is, it's not, am I doing too much, am I doing too little? Is, do I have enough? Am I able to give without expecting anything back? That's why I say, is your cup overflowing? Are you feeling fulfilled in life already? Are you able to give out of your means and not expect anything back in return? This is the real essence of trust. Once we grasp this aspect of who we are and see that we can give without wanting anything back in return, this is the power, where the power comes from. You know what I'm saying? So when you leave, for example, leave a comment on YouTube, or you give somebody a like or share, you're not expecting that person or that thing to give it back to you, because you already know that you had enough energy to provide that person. And it's okay if you don't have energy. You don't have to like the comment. You don't have to comment. You don't have to like. It's all up to you. You know, it's all up to your own, you know, your own structure and how you believe in, you know, whatever you're going through right now. If you're in a shitty mood and somebody tells you to like, comment, and subscribe, like, you're gonna be like, what? You're not gonna feel like it. You're gonna be like, I don't really feel like it, because you're not in a good mood, or maybe that video didn't help you out the way it did, and you don't feel like commenting and liking or whatever. But trust is all about, you know, trust. It has, like, for me at least, it has to do with expectations, and expectations on somebody else or something else to give you something back. And that's all about, like I said, you know, just having that trust that things will come around, and believing that, you know, you are meant to be where you are right now. If I was to force something out of you, like, oh, I'm gonna do this for you, then you do this for me, and you know, that doesn't really work out, because I'm putting too much expectations on something. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket, and what that does is it hurts me, because it's like putting a stock. It's like buying a stock and putting all your money in one stock. It's like, now you're expecting that one stock to make all the money for you, but you didn't even, you know, it's like too much expectation. And that just leads to failure. You know, it's a higher fall. You know, it's a higher risk, but it's a higher fall as well. You know, a longer fall, because, but it can go high too, like, no doubt. But like, it's all up to you. You know what I'm saying? Are you able to give that much? Are you able to provide that much? Are you able to, you know, do you have that kind of energy to, you know, risk it all and not care what happens? If you do, then that's perfect, because that's the perfect balance of trust and, like, you know, giving too much and giving too little. Sometimes we feel like we need to people please. That's another problem we have. We people please. We feel like, oh, if we help this person, they'll love us more. That's also expectations. Or if we help this person, they'll help me in the back. That's also expectations. And all this does is hurt us, because we're putting expectations on somebody else, which we cannot do. You know what I'm saying? That's impossible. You can't expect anything from the universe. The fact that you're alive, you can't expect you to live tomorrow. You know, live today in the moment. So, and that's why we should always be grateful, because we never know what's going to happen. And every single thing we have inside of our lives is just another great, awesome thing. So, when it comes to trust, we have to see, is this person that we're giving money to, or whatever it is, in my case it was money, but in your case it might be different. Maybe it's a duty. Do we have the energy first? We have to prioritize ourselves. So, do we have the energy? Are we in a place where we can provide for ourselves, the people we love, and that person? Okay, so that we have enough. And then 3 is this person going to utilize the money in a way, this doesn't really matter that much, but is a person's lifestyle beneficial? Like, if I give this money to a homeless person, is he going to sell it on, is he going to buy booze, or is he going to buy, you know, a sandwich? You don't know. The best thing you could do is buy a sandwich for him. But the point I'm trying to make is, when it comes to trust, it starts within yourself. If you know yourself, you know what to trust and what not to trust, because that's where the intuition comes into hand. And this is where intuition comes. Like, are we trusting our gut? You know what I'm saying? A gift from somewhere else. Like, are we expecting a gift from someone else? Give to give, and expect nothing else. And this is all about, like, that's the, you know, giving without expectation part. But when I say whatever the case may be, just make sure you trust your gut. That is all about your intuition, listening to your, you know, your guides, your higher self, your wisdom, your knowledge. What have you seen so far? What have you learned about this person? What have you experienced with these kind of people in the past? These things will give you a better idea. And it's not good to judge people, but you be the judge for your own self. Do you have enough? Are you comfortable? Is this too much for you? Do you have the energy? Do you feel like shit? Do you feel good? Analyze the situation. And really, trust is within us. If we don't trust ourselves, we can't trust anybody else. You know what I'm saying? If we're not able to take care of ourselves, we can't take care of nobody else. If we can't give to ourselves, we can't give to nobody else. It's impossible. We're hurting ourselves even further. So this is where love stems from. This is where trust grows from. And it's an everyday learning experience. You know what I'm saying? Once you gather love for yourself and trust for yourself, you can trust other people. And that's the whole video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Victory of love. I'm signing out. Peace.